Back at this today. I guess first order is to get it out of the frozen ground, get stuck to, and hack the drive shaft out of it because it's got a pogo stick.
Yeah, I'm working at my dad's house and he's getting some trees cut, so we had to push it back. But now the drive shaft's like wedged in the ground, so if we push it front, we're screwed. I'm gonna cut that off the rest of the way.
Then we have to pull the motor again.
Yeah, pull the motor. We want to work on the trans tunnel. There's like a cross brace in there for the original transmission mount. I think I'm getting a cold. I ordered a lot of Chinese parts that just came the other day, so hopefully it's not from that. And but yeah, once we get this crossmember out, I got a spot weld drill bit, so hopefully that'll work more than like 2-3 times. But we'll give it a shot here and see what happens.
It'll work 4 times, and it's 32 like spot welds in the crossmember.
Well, actually, I think I have 2. I got an Eastwood one, which is probably Chinese, and then I got a German bit. So it'll be interesting to see which one's good.
Before you're sawzawing all of it out.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
This one.
It's probably gonna come.
Nah. Shame this rust spot's here.
Body's not in bad shape for this car.
It'll push easy. You know, these cars aren't that heavy. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I like this manual steering.
Give that.
That's good. Probably actually go back a little bit now. This steering ain't bad, I tell you what. Not that hard. I mean, I know there's no trans in it. That's good.
All right, guys, you're set. You want a heater? I have a heater.
Nah, it's warm out.
I have it here.
Nah, Dad, it's like once you get on your way to 30, it's good. It is funny how like this ended up being another winter build again.
Yep.
At least it's not snowing like the Checker. It snowed like twice. Standing in like slush. I ordered a bunch of stuff though, like, so I'd like to start, if I can get the trans in today and just hold it up with a block of wood or something, like tomorrow I could probably build the turbo system.
I brought 4 U-bends that I had that I bought for no reason.
Yeah, I need, because I got, you'll see I got a T3, a 2.5-inch V-band adapter.
Okay. 2
V-bands, and then I got a T4. Even though the turbo's T4i, you got to slot the holes a little. To 2.5-inch V-band also. So it should go pretty nice.
So you can make all the hot side out of like V-band connections.
Yeah, and it'll just be an up pipe. But we'll have to build a brace because it's probably be a lot of weight. You know? Back. It's freaking nice. As long as you keep moving, you stay pretty warm, you know?
Maybe it'll warm up like in a month.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna spend long. I don't even know why I bought these. Can't even see shit, it's all rocky.
Pennsylvania Survivor.
Yep.
Means it still has quarters.
Yeah.
Ooh, it sounds like it's doing something.
Huh. That actually wasn't that bad. That was a hell of a good bit. I think it's another.
You know it's good when we're surprised something actually works.
Plus,
Yeah, guys, not complete shit. We're impressed. The bad part is the car is going to fold in half once that thing's cut out of it.
nah. see here. Oh. Something moving here. Cool.
There's half.
Whew. I'm gonna crawl out for a second. It's easier to hit it from out here. Oh, look at that hammer. You hand me the end of that hammer. It's on the passenger side.
Yeah.
Quality.
Safety first.
Yeah. Thanks.
Boom. Here's the cross member that Corey just cut out. Cut it in two halves, but that's what was going in the trans tunnel. The original, like the trans actual cross member went under it, bolted in there. But this is what supported up the floor. It didn't go to the frame rails or anything. This was what held the trans in. And it was just in the way, so now it's not.
All right. Cool. Let me see if I got. Here's part of a tree. It's a block of wood from a tree.
Fresh.
Cool. Well, we grease the torque converter end here so that when it goes into the seal, it tears it anyway. And then this is a Yank single disc lockup converter. It's a 3400 4L80E. But the only thing, this is made for like an LT1 bolt pattern, like an older LT1. That's how it actually has two sets of patterns, because the adapter plate is meant for like a TH400 or 350, I can't remember. This has the old school pattern on it still, but it's a 4L80E, so So this is 480 converter, and then this is small block Chevy pattern on these 3 bolt holes. So this ring will adapt from, will go onto the Ford 4 bolt flex plate that's already on this Barra engine. That's what they recommended for me for the converter when I contacted Yank. Kind of gave them an idea of the setup, so hopefully it works out all right. But yeah, we'll give it a shot here and put it in the trans.
Yeah, that piece you just hammered in the transmission, or in the back of the engine rather, was the spacer for the torque converter snap.
Yeah, because this is a Chevy torque converter, and that's the Ford Pilot is way smaller, so it's an adapter. And the reason we can run that is because the adapter plate's on the back of the motor, allowing us to have an adapter in general because it spaces everything back further. So that's what kind of helps you, having the adapter plate allows you to do this.
And that ring's taking up space too.
Yep, exactly. So, yeah, but we're taking our chances here, thinking that this is all going to fit and it'll stay in, but it probably won't, and then we'll suffer getting it out because the floor will probably have to get hammered more. Then I'll lose my patience, and then we'll just cut a slit in the floor and peel it out of the way. It's snowing?
Yeah, it was doing it before too when I was out here.
At least it's nice weather.
Yep. There you go. The $100 4L80's bolted on successfully. Ears are trimmed off the transmission. Corey doesn't want to put that one bolt in. So now we get to try and install it in the car in one piece. Hoping it goes in one piece. It's going to suck to try and put the trans on with the engine mounted in the car. So hoping we can do it all in one big swing here. And hopefully it'll be the last time it goes in. We're going to use this for a trans cross member. It's out of Corey's brother's. Well, no, you were going to use it in his truck.
For the center bearing?
Yeah, but then it
actually had
never happened.
It had a factory center bearing mount actually on the frame, up higher on the frame. It's the center bearing mount sits upside down. We thought we needed something like this because we never even noticed that it had this, because he had a 1-piece shaft. He ended up putting a 2-piece in on his old Chevy truck for the turbo swap.
This is out of like a mid-90s Chevy truck.
Yep.
So it's going to be a trans cross member now. This is a TH400 mount because it's all AutoZone had, and it was $5. So we're going to try and make this work.
So we'll just fill those with grease.
Yep.
Hold up.
That's fine. Yep. That's good.
The grease is just there to give us a spot
mark the holes. Boom.
Yeah, I think.
Got to drill that and then figure out how to get the grease out of those holes.
Yeah, right. Should be good. All right, Today we're gonna try and fit this turbo onto the Barra. It was a whole $50 plus tax, so 53 bucks. Just gotta take it off this like diesel part of an exhaust manifold and then hang it on. It's a little big, but it's a billet wheel off a Volvo, a 12-liter Volvo.
Yeah, it was off a tractor trailer in the junkyard. There was like 30 of them there.
Yeah, the company went bankrupt or something and they scrapped all their shit. But
we broke like 3 turbos
yeah,
in the junkyard until we figured out how to get it off.
yeah, it should just take the whole exhaust manifold off is the easiest thing instead of trying to get all the bolts and try and pry stuff out of your way. So we learned on the 3rd or 4th one. But yeah, billet wheel, HX52. Should be good enough.
It's the same turbo you said that's on the checker.
Yeah, but this is real.
Yeah.
And it's billet wheel.
It's a billet wheel, yeah.
So that was only 50 bucks, which is pretty cool. So, and I probably won't leak oil on startup either. Other ones like pissing out the house out of the front. But yeah, I just gotta cut this one bolt off that I couldn't get. And yeah, that one there. We should be good. I'll just hit that with the grinder, I guess, right? That nut.
Yeah, we didn't have that at the junkyard.
Yeah.
So yeah, it should come right off now.
Yep.
Corey got this 90 cast, hopefully steel adapter. It has a T3 and a T4 flange on it. I'll just leave it on there. He already drilled out, it was threaded, and we're gonna put it onto this factory turbo manifold. What was this manifold? It's off a Barra, but what was it off of? A Falcon or something?
I'm not sure if it was like a BA or BF Falcon. I didn't look up. That's a date on there. Does that say 5/25/06?
Yeah.
So I guess whatever that is. I guess that's the date.
Yeah.
Because you know how they do their date of the month first and then.
Yeah, so it's probably off an 07 Falcon then.
Oh, May.
Yeah.
May 06 Falcon.
06 or 07 Falcon.
Yeah.
So this will have both bolt patterns. There's no room to put nuts on it or get anything on these inner ones. So I think we're just gonna solid weld this to the manifold.
Yeah, and this turbo manifold is meant for like a low mount turbo. I think they had like a GT35 base turbo on some of these cars from the factory, but they mounted them pretty low. I kind of want to put the turbo up higher in the front corner of the engine bay. It looks a little cooler for ricer points. But also the downpipe and stuff, I can just run up high and go down then. I don't know. And I usually use bigger frame turbos and it gives you room to grow.
Yeah, this flange is real heavy duty. There's just not a lot of room to attach it because it's made for the reverse situation. It's made to put the turbo on this.
Yeah, the turbo on that, or if you had probably like a tubular header that had an open, like a flange that's accessible. This has like no holes through the other side, so it's meant to be threaded into, not nutted and bolted onto something. I didn't really think about that, but we're gonna still mock up the turbo kit today, and then just have someone weld that with a 220.
Yeah, I could get a serious welder on it so it stays.
So we'll probably just tack it so it's not all sloppy. But yeah, it should be fairly easy to build this turbo kit once we get rolling here.
Yep. That has to come like way down, I think.
Yeah, you can just clock that.
Yeah, well, I gotta be careful. Something like that, maybe.
Yeah, we're gonna come down, I think, a lot. You want to put it on a hoist or no?
Well, enjoy it so I can glance at it for a second.
I mean, I have movement on the turbo too, but we gotta go pretty low, I'd say. I mean, we're not gonna clear that now, are we?
It might. It has to tilt. Hold on, let me see.
It's gotta come probably down. I'd cut that freaking up pipe off.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to.
Cut that thing like.
We're gonna have to.
Cut it on an angle too.
The welder was giving us trouble, so Corey got pissed and went out and bought this one at Harbor Freight, open box, and then knocked him down the price. It's like miraculously tiny. Flux core 110 inverter unit. So I guess we're gonna do some real hardcore fabrication here with this in a few minutes.
All right, you can drop it down probably. That's good. Kind of gets you. You can go down a little more maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, let's go down a little more.
That's good. That brought it back though a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Helped us a lot. Like an inch. Looks good. A lot of room for a downpipe. The radiator is only going to be, radiator will be here, but I wanted to get a hose that S-bent.
What are you gonna do? You're not gonna have room for an air filter.
Yeah, I know. Never plan on that.
We do what we did before and put a pipe on there and bring it out like here.
Mm-hmm.
Or like there.
I think that's going to be our only option. You know?
Mm-hmm. What's up?
Looks good.
Okay.
I'll just have it blast onto the engine block, I guess, like, because there's nothing here. Right?
We can put a pipe on it. Won't be that big of a deal, really.
Actually, if I do it like this, get a tight 90, it's easy to put a dump on it. Because it'll just go.
Yeah, we can just dump it to the ground. It's no big deal, really.
And if I turn the gate like this, I don't have to mess with it. See, the hoses line up perfectly.
Yeah.
I can just run them up the fender and across.
That works.
Yeah. I think that's our best bet. Yep, I'm happy with that. Alright. I guess give you everything, call it a day.
Yep. Well, that's it for today. Gonna take this stuff home with me and finish weld it. We're not gonna use the flux core for real, it was just for tacking. So clean all this flux slag fest off of this, weld it properly, massage that a little bit and weld it up, and then weld this onto the manifold. Hopefully that sticks. Then by next time we work on it, then the hot side should be done. It's on to the intake, fuel system, wiring, stuff we haven't foreseen, etc.